Hey, this is Dave. Today we're here on Innovative Life. I wanted to talk to you about what's going on in the field of technology and everything else that's happening all around AI, technology, burnout, and even what's going on with NFL and the NFL sports and how all that works. So, here at Innovative Life, we look at what's going on and we try to keep you educated on everything that's happening and the changes and how we're affected by the changes each and every day and what do we need to do. So, the first thing I wanted to bring up, if anybody's a sports fan out there, you'll notice recently the NFL signed a new contract with Amazon and YouTube TV. Why? They signed a contract for 3 years because they're working to get money. Money really has changed the way the YouTube cable providers and streaming services have changed the way we look at it and the way we look at everything that goes involved with it. Some people are not on all the different streaming services. Some are on YouTube, some are on Amazon, some are on the cable networks, some are on Hulu. And the problem ends up being NFL wants to reach as many people as possible. Football is the moneymaker in any college sport, in any college, or anything else you want to see. More people watch football than any other sport in the United States. We know this from looking at the statistics, looking at sponsorships. We see how many people are betting on it through DraftKings and others. So football being that moneymaker, everybody's trying to figure out how to reach the audience where they are so you can get as many people watching as you can. So on those Monday night football games, now Thursday nights or Saturday or Sundays, how do you really try to bring as many people as you can? Because when football season starts in the fall, you're going to see these specials and people want to watch, but where they have to go. That's why this new deal is so crucial. But also what's crucial is they align the deal to end at the same time other contracts are. So NFL can go and really search for where the other big money is coming and how to get to it. I don't know, I'm a YouTubeTV fan. I really like it. And I find that it gives me the variety I need, able to see different TV shows as well as doing it. I'm not ready to cut the cord completely yet, but it's one way I've done it where I don't need my reliable internet anymore. I just need reliable internet. I don't need a cable package from a cable provider, which is a really big thing as we start thinking about what's going on. Of course, in the AI world, things keep changing. ChatGPT came out with an announcement. More and more people are starting to look at the plus options that are there and customize what's going on. I did a video on what I like and don't like about GPT-0, but it's definitely there and starting to influence everything we do. We're going to see AI come in more and more as we start figuring out. They'll be in different products from image generation to Canva to what's going on with Notion or Evernote. I'm seeing it starting to pop up in PowerPoint. Google's going to start releasing stuff in Google Slides and Google Sheets. So you're going to see AI starting to be everywhere because everybody likes the natural language processing. By being able to speak it in a natural language way, we're seeing more and more people adopt it. But they don't know how to prompt it. And prompting is the real big thing that's crucial. I had some discussions this week and I started to see people not understanding how to get information in it. So I'm going to develop a course on AI prompting and I'll put it here in the link, but I'll also publish it other places to try to give people the basics on what I think of prompting and how to do it. Prompting ends up being this intricate way of getting information from it or getting useful information from it. Each way is different as we start figuring out the best way to deliver information and get information from it. I'm also testing a new tool called Marky.ai. It's a social media tool that I got on AppSumo.com, and it allows me to start posting stuff on social media every day on a schedule. And it can generate images, text, and other things. I do a lot of my own stuff, but if I can use it as a schedule or help me, I love AI for the brainstorming aspect. So when you start thinking about brainstorming, if I had other AI models that can give me other options, that would really be helpful. Anthropic brings us Claude.ai, and so I've been thinking about how Claude can really interface with some of these others and figure out where that falls in the AI space as we do it. Another thing that's happened with technology is burnout. We've seen a lot of burnout in the tech field. Right now we have some layoffs happening, and people are starting to try to figure out, is the field the right place that I should be working in or not? Tech burnout is real. Most people who work in technology don't work the standard 40-hour day. Why do they not? Because not only do they have 40 hours of work they have to do, you need an additional 10 or 12 hours a week to keep up with the changes. No matter if you're doing data analytics, server maintenance, networking, IT security, things are changing on a weekly basis. Those weekly changes, from regulations to processes to software, you have to keep up with it, and it's a constant effort that you continue to have to do. But what happens is burnout's real. We've been seeing it forever from a mental health perspective and everywhere else, and the stress gets on people. So one thing you have to start thinking about is, how do you relieve that stress, and what do you do to start doing that? And there's a lot of techniques that are out there, but each person does it differently. I've heard people from playing pickleball to playing softball to meditation to running to walking to all kinds of different ways of doing it. But as we think about it, why are we putting ourselves and so much demand on ourselves to continue doing this? And I think this has to change the way we think of technology jobs. And the best idea I've ever heard was from one of my VPs who I worked with for a while. And he took Friday afternoon and blocked it off. He said, my Friday afternoon from 1 o'clock to the end of day was dedicated to me learning something new about in the AI field. So he took some of his hours out of that 40-hour work week and started using it for his own learning and development. So he didn't have to sacrifice his own time and outside of work to learn it. If we can start thinking this way, we're going to be better off if we can figure out how we can start relieving our tech burden and integrate it into our jobs. I can't say it's the easiest thing to do. I know it's going to take time and effort. I also know it's not possible. Not everybody can take Friday afternoon and just do that. I know I have trouble doing that because sometimes Friday afternoon other emergencies come up that I need to deal with in technology. As I start thinking about it, we more and more have to figure out, what is that ultimate goal? Because we can't be like the mouse on the wheel and the hamster wheel going and going and going. It's not going to be productive for us. It's not going to work. So we have to think of other ways to start relieving it. I'm starting to figure that out, and I'm going to try to make some videos and talk about my own dealing with stress. My biggest problem is things stay with me for a long time, and I don't let go of things easily. So I have to figure out ways of letting things go and letting my mind just realize it's okay. And I'm looking for ways of doing that. I'll bring you on this journey as I give you updates. This is Dave from Innovative Life. This is this week's update. If you have questions, put them in comments below. Thanks so much. Have a great day.